Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Portable Film Festival's Portable Symposium with Andrew Barron from Rocketboom.com.
I'm Joanne Colan, and this is Rocketboom. First up, sights and sounds from last week's VOM conference. Is turkey and pumpkin pie on your agenda on Thursday afternoon?
Maybe Friday, leftovers.
Senator Edwards, we're here in New Orleans. He won an award this week at the Vloggies for Favourite News Video Blog.
Basically what happened is Rocketboom became sort of the flower child or the staple example of this the democratization of media. So what would happen is you probably can't even remember an internet without video or what that was like, even though that was just a few years ago. But people would look at Rocketboom and it would just hit them on the head, just like it did to me back in March of that year, and they would be like, I get this, it's just a couple kids and they've come up with this silly little program and they're distributing it, and the first thing they think is, I could do that. And that kind of, it provided an example, or sort of in a way an inspiration for others to say, wow, I mean, Rocketboom sucks, so I could come out and put a little bit more into it, like I'm an actual content producer, not just somebody who stumbled on this or something. And that kind of a motivation and drive is kind of what is the DNA of Rocketboom. And so that's helped us to really become popular in the beginning, because people were always talking about, oh, you mean like Rocketboom? You're going to do something like Rocketboom, but you're going to do it better, all that kind of stuff. So, so that's really fueled our position. And then the one thing that I knew all along was that the people who were just saying, wow, this is incredible, I could do that, and then they keep coming back and watching it, they got distracted and they weren't really thinking about the quality of the content, but we were trying our best to just make the content as good as possible, and that's still our #1 mission. Like, that's the #1 name of the game. The last thing that Hollywood is figuring out is that they don't know who this audience is, and so they don't know how the content works. You can't just take your TV show and throw it out there and expect people to interact with it. We're talking about like Miley Cyrus and stuff, like obviously it's a hit and it's big, big stuff, and I don't get it and I don't like it, but I have to accept it. And I have to accept that's huge, and that's what the kids want, kind of, or that's what's working. So that doesn't mean I'm going to go out and and be like that, but it's just important to understand it, because now I know how they will react to my content in a way, or it gives insight into that. So.